Yes, these excerpts were taken from all of Bala Sulam's essays from different places. This is why we're not only in the writings of the last generation, but rather the excerpt we're going to read right now, for example, is taken from the article Peace in the World. Why do we sometimes need these things to sometimes start with this, sometimes start with other things? We need to see, we need to diversify. How do we aim ourselves towards the purpose of creation? Because in order to draw the reforming light, which is the main thing in our work, because otherwise we will not be successful in our correction, in advancing towards being as one man in one heart between us and with the Creator, and that way also to pull the whole world behind us, we need to be aimed correctly. And therefore, in the beginning of our study, which could be with the preface and with all kinds of other articles, but the most important is the intention. And the intention, we need to check exactly what it is. In our times, we need to see daily what is the right intention. What do we need to do? The world, from one day to the next, is revealing itself to us in all kinds of forms that it is seemingly going back to the way it was. Because humanity does not understand, is not familiar with any other form. So we need to see how much in this return to our life prior to the coronavirus, that nevertheless maybe there are new elements there, that the world is not really going back precisely to the same form, but to something a little bit different. How can we see that? But nevertheless, this blow from above doesn't just pass over us for no reason. Rather, there is some change in our understanding and awareness, and also without our understanding and awareness, instinctively, that humanity sees that maybe this way it will be better for it. Therefore, as much as humanity understands that we have become one kli, one family, or one society, one humanity, to the extent that we all have one destiny, to the extent that before us, whether we want it or not, we have a connection that exists between us that we cannot cut it off and become separated. Rather, nevertheless, we do have to see ourselves as becoming one body. And this one body, if it is truly one, then it can determine many things, and it can transition itself, take itself through a minefield in a way that there will be no explosion. One of the mines won't explode. This is the feeling that we need to develop within us, and also pass it to humanity. The landmine, each time a new landmine that we have on the path, is when we stumble across some eruption of our ego, and these eruptions will certainly occur there already, and we need to be cautious not to step on them. We can go around it, because this is better in our eyes and in the eyes of the Creator if on our path we will have such signs, such indications, and warn each other that it's not worthwhile for us to awaken our ego, at least a redundant ego, excessive ego, the way it was before. And we can learn how to use it in a way that is more cautious, more careful, more small, like Zeranpin, on a small scale. So let us read these few excerpts that we have collected, 14, 15, maybe 16. So this will give us maybe the way we should look today at humanity, at society, how we should see a better way than just going back to the situation that was there before the coronavirus.